Good evening children, how are you doing? This is Kirtana and here I am to teach you science. Now I am going to teach for the 8th grade. We all are familiar with the remotes which we use batteries as the basic units. Likewise children, do we have any basic unit for our life? Yes, it is cell. So today we are going to discuss about the cell structure and its function. Second unit, cell. Structure and function. Cell is the basic unit for our life which is used to proceed all our biological activities. What is cell? In the biological term, cell means the basic unit for life. Okay, cell is the basic unit for life which is used to proceed our biological actions like excretion, respiration, nutrition and etc. And depending upon the number of the cells, organisms are divided into two types. Depending on the number of the cells, that means the organism consists of the cells two types. It is of unicellular and multicellular. First of all, we will have to see the unicellular. What is meant by unicellular? Uni itself denotes that single. That means the organisms which has only one cell are called as unicellular organisms, whereas the multicellular organisms. Multi means itself it says many. What is multicellular? Multi means many. The organisms which has more than one cell are called as multicellular organisms. Okay, let us see some examples for this. First of all, unicellular. Examples: amoeba, euglena, etc. Examples for the unicellular organisms are amoeba and euglena, whereas for multicellular organisms, we humans, all plants, animals, etc. For examples for unicellular are amoeba and euglena, whereas for multicellular, humans, plants, animals consist of multicellular, so they multicells, so they are called as multicellular organisms. What we discussed here, cell. What is meant by cell? In biological term, the cell means the basic unit for life, and based upon the cells in the organisms are classified into two types. They are unicellular and multicellular. Unicellular means the single cell, which the organisms which has only one cell are called unicellular organisms, and the organisms which has more than one cell are called multicellular organisms. Examples for the unicellular organisms are amoeba and euglena, whereas for multicellular organisms, humans, plants, animals. Do you understand children? This is the classification of organisms based upon the number of cells they have. And next, when it comes to the structure of the cell, it is very small, it is very microscopic. That means we can't see with our naked eye, we can see with only with the help of the microscope or compound microscope, electron microscope, etc. Structure. microscopic. That means very small, that we can't see with our naked eye. So there is a need of microscope. Okay. The person who observed the microorganisms in the pond water is Antony van Leeuwenhoek. Antony van Leeuwenhoek. He is the person who observed the smallest animals in the pond water, and he called them as animalcules. Animalcules. Animalcules means very little animals. What are animalcules? Very little animals. Who named the animalcules? Antony van Leeuwenhoek, who observed the microscopic organisms in the pond water. And who discovered the cell? Do you know? Okay, I am going to explain it now. Cell discovered by who discovered the cell? Robert Hooke. Cell was discovered by the Robert Hooke in the year 1665. Who discovered the cell? Cell was discovered by Robert Hooke in the year of 1665. Do you know where he observed the cell for the first time? In the cork. He observed in the cork. What is meant by cork? Do you know? Cork means the bark of the tree. What is bark? Bark is the outer structure of the tree. Okay? Cork means bark of the tree. It is the part of the bark, and bark means outer structure. Okay, this is about the structure of the cell, students, and discovered by Robert Hooke in the year of 1665, and he observed it, that means the cells in the cork of the tree, which means part of the bark of the tree, and bark means outer structure of the tree. Okay, cell structure is very minute, which we can't see with our naked eyes. So there is a need to use the microscope, which is a tool used to see the minute structures, and this device was invented by Antony van Leeuwenhoek, and he observed some microscopic organisms in the pond water for the first time. As he observed these animalcules for the first time and he invented the microscope, he is called as father of microbiology. Okay, who is the father of microbiology? Antony van Leeuwenhoek is the father of microbiology. Why he is called a father of microbiology? As he observed the animalcules in the pond water for the first time, and he invented the microscope, which is used to see the microscopic organisms. Okay. This is a structure, children. And I will now picturize the cell. Okay, cell appears like this. What is this, children? This is the structure of a cell. Okay, cell. What we are observing from this diagram? There is a distinct outer line. Okay, this is known as cell wall, which protects the cell, and the round body inside the cell is nothing but nucleus. Okay, this is the structure of the cell, and the outer distinct part is known as cell wall, which protects the cell from hazards, and the center, the body, round body in the cell is known as nucleus. Okay, do you see this structure anywhere else in the actual life situations? Is it resembling anything else? Yes, it is resembling building blocks. Building blocks of a building. How it resembling the building blocks of a building? That means it resembling the bricks of a building. We are familiar with the construction of a house. When it constructing, the persons who constructing the building will arrange the bricks one by one and regularly and repeatedly. That means building is constructed by the help of bricks, by arranging them compactly, repeatedly, like this. And building of blocks resembles the wall. Together they constitute wall of a house. Likewise, when these cells are compactly arranged together, they made tissues. The cells together is called as tissues, and tissues together are called as organs. Okay, cells together is called as tissues, and tissues together forms organs, and these organs together forms organ system. Do you understand, children? Okay, this is the cell structure which is bounded by a cell wall, and it has a round nucleus, and the cell wall protects the cell from the any hazards or harmful situations, and together the cell forms tissues, and tissues together forms organs, and organs together form organ system. By this organ system we proceed our biological activities. For example, if you see, here I am drawing. For example, take this is a cell, and this is the cell, together forms tissues. This is tissue, and tissues together forms okay, this is the stomach, and it leads to digestive system. For example, if we see in the digestive system, the cells of the digestive system forms together the tissues of the digestive system, and tissues of the digestive system together forms the stomach, and stomach leads to digestive system. In this way we proceed all our biological actions like excretion, respiration, digestion or nutrition, etc. Okay. And here I have to explain one thing, why the cell is called the structural and functional unit of the life, because cell is the base which forms the tissues, and tissues leads to some organs leads to organ systems, and organ system builds the human personality. Okay, so it is cell is called the structural and functional unit of the human life. Okay, and next, for example, if you take the animal elephant, it gives birth to a baby. That means a baby grows into adult by the process of nutrition. Okay, nutrition, from where it gets nutrition? By eating food, and by eating food it gets maturity? No, it want to digest the food it has taken. That means here the digestive system plays the role, and after that it will grows and eventually it dies, and it will compose, it becomes fossils in the, or it may it becomes fossils in the ground. Okay. Elephant gives baby elephant, it develops into adult by the process of nutrition. It also gives a baby elephant. In between these it inhales and exhales, which means the respiration. It excretes, it digests the food. For all these activities, the cell is the basic structure. Okay. Basic structure. And do you know one thing? A single cell divides repeatedly and it forms the tissues. When you observe the adult has many millions of the cells in his body. Okay, adults many cells, and but adults many cells. Adult has millions of cells, but in the journey of life starts with only with a single cell. Okay, our life starts with only a single cells. These single cells repeatedly divides and forms the tissues, and tissues form the organs we discussed earlier, and the division of the cell is known as cell division or cell reproduction. The division of cells is known as cell division or cell reproduction. Why it is called as reproduction? As the cell reproduces another cells. Okay. So it is known as cell reproduction or cell division. Okay children, this is the introduction of the cell, and what we discussed here, cell. What is cell? Basic unit of life. It was discovered by Robert Hooke with the help of microscope invented by Anthony Leeuwenhoek. Cells are the building blocks of our body. These are very minute and has cell wall and nucleus, forms cellular organization in the humans, plants, whatever it may be the organism, and depending on the number of the cells, organisms are of two types. They are multicellular and unicellular. Okay, what we have discussed here, cell. Cell is discovered by Robert Hooke in the year of 1665, and with the help of microscope invented by Antony Leeuwenhoek, he observed the cell in the Koch cells, and Antony van Leeuwenhoek is called as the father of microbiology. And cell is the basic unit, that means structural and function unit of our body, and it depending on the number of the cells in the organisms, organisms are of two types, multicellular and unicellular. Unicellular means the organisms which has only one cell, and multicellular means the organisms which has more than one cell. And cell is the basic structure, as it composes the tissues, and tissues together form organs, and organs forms organ system, and organ systems build up the humans. And cell has cell wall and nucleus. Cell wall protects the cell, and it has a round body called nucleus in it, and cell is very minute to see, and we have to use microscopy to observe the cell structure. And cells are the building blocks of the body, which resembles the building blocks, bricks of a building. This is about the cell, children. Thank you.